So yeah, Justice is inclined to say that anything you say against Queen Elizabeth II is representative of a repressed contention between oneself and one's own mother. Is aside from being a stretch, like my mother hasn't commanded or issued any foreign wars that I'm aware of. She hasn't invaded. She hasn't really invaded many people's countries, while claiming she's doing so because of higher and more noble purposes. Christopher Hitchens had brevity to speak about this being fucked up, because why do you want someone commanding the church and the armed forces whose idea of modernity is that she can say, well no, I'm out of the Bronze Age and I'm thinking like Henry the fucking Fifth or Henry the Eighth. So Roger, you look into knowledge theory and you ask yourself, why is there any more veracity potentially to Freemasonry than Christianity? Exempting, for the sake of this exercise, the fact Freemasonry is more secretive, the fact that they can perhaps point out that the devil does manipulate God in theological narratives. You still have why does the devil or God even exist as a dual way number, where they can only appeal to idiotic blind faith between in common. And so why their competition even exists and exists with as for this concealed fervity by which it does exist, absolutely will have more to do with what's in common between them as errors than it will with one having a more enlightening solution to reveal to the other. So my thoughts are that maybe there was Christianity to which Roger considers himself under the age of 18, pressed into admiring, and then he blames it for his impulses towards going and fingering his mum, and the odds and wedge it drove between him and his mum and his relationship with his father, and then he takes a sense of relief from that psychologically by immersing himself in this Lucifer outsmart God constantly Freemasonry deal, and that perhaps Freemasonry would have been a common bond between him and Gary Cann when Roger said, well, I'll open one in-house shop, you open the Canberra shop, and they started out as this 70s South Side based pharmacy chain. And it's perennially why it is to say on an ongoing basis. It's why, though you make your issues clear to them or your differences clear to them, they'll go on trying to misrepresent that their initiatives to help you. So you may not want the help of. It's like imagine you have a daughter and she's screaming about not getting proper sleep. She's got Christian parents, and suppose she hates Christianity too, and she hates stories of Jesus' murder. She hates how he was so nice, but yet he got killed. And so she's kicking and screaming in her sleep, and then the parents take her to a demon exorciser, and the demon exercises only makes her even angrier. You know, this sort of thing goes on in this world, and so A lot goes unnoticed and pushed under the rug, so to speak, just because professionalism in its scope has not been measured out to extend the complete repudiation and rejection of any form of judgmental bias or religious influence in the scope of conduct in a professional role.